Today, I'm going to be showing you an example of how a manufacturing company could use Agentspace, Google's new enterprise AI agent builder and orchestration platform. Employees across your business can use Agentspace to search and complete tasks across internal and third-party application data, supported by strict access control policies and protected by Google's world-class security. Agentspace empowers field support technicians to optimize their workflows by intelligently automating tasks, diagnosing complex problems in real time with its multimodal capabilities, and leveraging both structured and unstructured data to avoid costly manufacturing downtime and defects. So today I'm going to play the role of a field support technician at Symbol Industries, who was called by a customer that's having performance issues with the CNC machine in their factory. I arrived at the factory and start my job by asking Agentspace to pull up specific documents about the affected machine, the Makino DA500. If I was using a mobile phone, I could tap the plus icon and upload a photo of the machine's serial number directly for Agentspace to analyze with its multimodal capabilities. Since I'm on my laptop, I'll just type in that serial number myself. So Agentspace looked through internal and external data sources to find the manual. I'll go ahead and add that to my session context so that it can reference it as I continue through my workflow along with these other documents. So in addition to reviewing the manual and visually inspecting the machine, I've also pulled the Makino's time series data from the last 2 weeks and uploaded to Agentspace. To pull more insights from data faster, I can use Agentspace's specialized AI agents, whether built on Gemini or another model. For this task, I'll invoke DiagnosticSpot, a third-party agent pre-trained on technical manuals, diagnostics protocols, and audio and visual analysis. I'll go ahead and upload that data I got off the CNC machine. Looks like it's thinking there might be a problem with the spindle motor, but to further diagnose the issue, it needs to get some more information about the motor, and it suggests offering me information on how to access the motor. So I'll say yes. Based on the manuals it has access to, the agent gives me a step-by-step answer on how to access the motor. Along with pictures, so I know what I'm looking for. And it gives me an audio recording summarizing the step-by-step instructions. I'm gonna opt for that instead of the text format so I can continue using my tools without interruption. It also suggests that further diagnose the issue, I should start the motor in test mode and upload the recording of the motor running so that the agent can better diagnose the issue. So I just ran through the steps provided by Agentspace and accessed the spindle motor. After starting in test mode and recording the sound, I'll ask the agent to assess the recording. Agentspace could also directly record audio if accessing via mobile device, but since I'm on my computer, I'll upload a recording I took. Analyzing the audio with its multimodal capabilities, the agent confirms the issue is a malfunctioning motor and provides step-by-step instructions on possible solutions. Looks like it thinks it's either an issue with the lubrication of the shaft and bearing or the bearing itself is faulty. It recommends that I first try lubricating the shaft and bearing, and that doesn't work and the problem persists, I can go ahead and replace the bearing. So based on that recommendation, I'll first try to fix the issue by lubricating the shaft and bearing. Looks like this job's going to require more than lubrication. I'll need to replace the bearing altogether. I don't have that replacement bearing part on hand, so I'll create a new work order so that I can come back to the factory to repair the machine once we have the part. I'll first check that Agentspace is connected to our computerized maintenance management system, MaintainX, so that it'll be able to create that work order. Yep, looks like I have the connector to MaintainX connected, as well as various other external systems that we use. Okay. I'll ask it to create the work order and email the customer as well. So Agentspace just executed two tasks simultaneously. It created a new work order in our CMMS, and it also drafted an email summarizing the events that took place to the customer and confirming the updated scope of work and revised pricing. Let me just review this email to make sure everything looks good. Yep, it attached a document about that change in the scope of work. Looks like it has everything. It's good to send. With Agentspace, field service engineers don't just get the job done. They get it done faster, smarter, and with fewer headaches because they get the help and support they need to accelerate their jobs, from diagnosing issues based on both traditional and non-traditional data, accessing internal knowledge, and automating communications and updates to both clients and headquarters.